r/AskReddit. What is the best thing about being unattractive? People assume your successes are based on your skills. My phone battery lasts a really long time. A little late, but there is a girl at my college, known for sleeping around a lot. There are a bunch of rumors surrounding her, but I know for a fact that she has taken 2 random guys up to her room on the same night. I worked as a doorman at the time. She wasn't the best student by any means, choosing to party over studying or anything like that. About a year ago, I was drunk at a bar and saw her there. She saw me and we talked for a bit and she asked to dance. I'm not the most attractive person by any means, so this had never happened to me. I took her offer. Why not? Could be fun. After about 4 songs worth of grinding or so, she turns around and gives me this wide-eyed look. She quickly says I have to go and rushes out the door as quick as she could. I assumed she had a moment of clarity and left. I met back up with friends, told them what happened, and we all left a bit later. The next day there is a huge party and apparently she didn't go. People were saying she wanted to study instead. In fact, she didn't go to the bar or any party for the rest of the semester. She made Dean's List that semester and is on track to make Dean's List this semester too. When I talk about it to my friends, they say she probably hooked up with someone else that night or she went out a different night, but I saw her look of shock. I saw her directly leave the bar. I know she didn't go to that party that she would normally go to the very next night. She hit rock bottom by simply dancing with me, and it was enough to truly change her life. TLDR, I'm so ugly I fixed a girl's life by dancing with her. People assume your successes are based on your skills. I'm a normal looking to slightly unattractive guy working as a teacher. When a woman expresses interest in me, I can basically be 100% sure it is actually based on who I am and not just looks/money, because I certainly don't have any of that. There's nothing to lose. Can't dance? Duck it. Get out there and dance like you want to. You aren't gonna spoil any chances of getting laid. Karaoke night. Eminem and/or Journey is calling your name. Who gives a shit if you suck? You're getting turned down 20 times tonight anyways. But you only need one girl to think that guy really owns his unattractive awkwardness with a self-aware confidence I actually find hot, and then you're in. I wouldn't say I'm hideous, but I'm on the lower side of average. I have bad hair and very little interest in makeup or fashion, so I also don't regularly go out of my way to pretty myself up. I used to have nice boobs, but after breastfeeding a child they kind of deflated. I know, because he told me that my husband loves me because I'm smart, very funny, capable, strong-willed, and quirky. Though I haven't let myself go, I'm pretty certain he isn't going to leave me if I put on a few pounds. And since I rarely dressed up in the first place, me bumming around in pajama bottoms all the time isn't out of the ordinary. I have never been catcalled. No one has ever been surprised that I can drive a stick shift or a motorcycle. Random people don't tell me to smile whilst I'm walking. I'm not afraid to walk alone at night. I have never been harassed by strangers. I have such a prominent RBF even people waving signs on the street shy away from getting in my face. I have never been asked out in my life. I have pursued every boyfriend I've ever had, which is admittedly not many. I have been turned down plenty, though. I have never been hit on by either sober or drunk people. When I tried online dating, I got 1,000 replies to my profile. Once I sent a few my picture, I never heard from them again. No one ever offers to help me with anything, even if I'm visibly struggling. I must ask, and I'm often ignored. Before I was married, guys would make yuck faces when asked what they thought about me. Overall, being unattractive has been a bonus for me. I've never had anyone pander to me. I know all my friends like me for me, and I'm not held to the same standards a lot of women are by society. I was a late bloomer, so not being asked out in high school was nice. And when I did get interested, I was mature enough to not let rejection shatter me. I ended up married to a nice guy with fantastic hair who was nice enough to pass that hair on to our beautiful daughter. I live a comfortable life and no one assumes I sold myself to get here. All in all, it's pretty great. Being invisible in public, I'm completely ignorable. This is great for people watching and generally not being bothered. I don't feel much pressure to put a lot of effort into my appearance, so I can wear comfortable clothes and become visual background noise. Keeping my head shaved is not only low maintenance, it makes me look slightly intimidating combined with my beard and stocky frame. It can be lonely, but as an introvert it is an advantage to not be obligated to social interactions I don't initiate. In high school my personality matured and grew 10x faster than the popular kids. While most people were busy trying to climb the popular friends ladder, the people who didn't bother soon realized that each other were the best friends they could have. Also prepares you for the diversity of college and how to treat people, all that I'm grateful for. I had a short period where I was attractive. It lasted maybe 2 years. When I was attractive, random men would hit on me. Guys who within a minute of conversation it would be clear that we had nothing in common and no chemistry would continue to try to get my number or whatever just because of the way I looked. It was tedious and annoying. I love talking to people when there is something to talk about, but hey, a pretty wanna go out is kind of gross. Being my normal unattractive self, I know that if a guy is talking to me that we actually have something to talk about. He may not be interested in me as any more than a friend or source of information, but at least he isn't wasting my time trying to catch me like some sort of trophy. It's sad actually. Aging is not as traumatic. I'm 53, and once attractive people in my peer group are freaking out about the way they are overlooked and undervalued. Not a big deal for me, since looks never provided an advantage in my life. I feel like hot girls get a complex that I simply don't have. All of my friends that others consider to be hot girls are so concerned about how they look all the time. It is utterly debilitating for them. They obsess over their weight, their hair, their makeup, etc. I, on the other hand, do not do this very often. I know that I don't need to live up to the societal pressure because I can't. I feel like I have the ability to enjoy my life in a way they aren't capable of because they are hot and I'm not. That there is no pressure in social situations with the opposite sex. I really can just be myself with attractive women, or indeed all women. This is because there is never a need for that internal dialogue of, what if she likes me? What will make me seem more attractive? What should I say to seem smart / funny / cool / whatever? I know going in that the woman I'm meeting will have zero interest in me, so I can just relax and enjoy the conversation. If she thinks I'm an idiot, then so be it. I haven't lost out on anything I had a chance on anyway. I feel like there are a lot of moderately attractive people who talk about finding themselves ugly, but when you talk to them about dating, they discuss the kind of person who they deserve to be within this list of features they won't date, and will discuss whether certain people might like them. If they were truly ugly, they wouldn't have those issues. Kind of like a poor man discussing what champagnes he prefers to buy. If he's truly poor, it's kind of irrelevant. See. 6 feet 4, 350 pounds, 25 stone for you wonky ones. Ugly as all can be, so ugly I rarely make friends. Not really anything that is best. There are small positives I guess, but it's usually downs. Friends are usually your friend because they feel bad for you. You are picked on. She talked and generally treated bad. Work was always hell. I was instantly hated, ostracized, and picked on so much that I was able to get multiple managers fired because they allowed it to continue. One company I could have filed a lawsuit against. I'm always the last to be picked for everything, an afterthought, or just a filler. The girls that are attracted to me are worse off than me and would only bring me down and make life worse for me when I'm at least trying to make it better. People at my level, 1 or 2/10, though, not neckbeard or fedora level by any means, rarely have any female friends, so I guess not as much drama. Social situations are harder because we grew up the punchline of every joke and every fist, so most of the people at my level have social skills that are lacking. Social anxiety because we are bracing for the inevitable of either being she talked or beat up. I guess a bonus is no worries of STDs. Oh, and people at my level have a lot of time to think about death and dying. As someone who used to be pretty unattractive, the opportunity to earn better looks, I have no doubt, if I'd been born desirable I'd be an arrogant cunt, but after going through the workouts, countless bad haircuts looking for the right one, and the general experience of being and feeling unattractive give me a lot of perspective. Keeps me grounded, I suppose. Also, I'm still not used to being in shape and stuff, so when a girl or guy tells me I'm attractive it feels ducking good because of that, and because it's something I earned. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.